As the fire on our insecurity mountain continues to burn, Nigerian leaders are running round to find solutions. In a bid to check activities of bandits and kidnappers in Niger State, Governor Abubakar Sani Bello has approved the suspension of cattle markets and ban on sale of petroleum products in containers across the states. Jide, how is this related to the insecurity in Kano? This
Niger.
In Niger, sorry. This suspension of cattle markets and ban.
That's what Governor Masari has done too. Some of the steps that he took are exactly what Governor Masari has done. Governor Masari has banned the sale of second-hand motorcycles in Charanchi market. He has also said that you cannot on motorcycle carry two or more persons, because these bandits, when they are going around, there's three of them on a bike, you know. So he's banned them. Then he also closed some roads, some key roads that through which he knows that they go to attack people and all that. And it's the livestock markets, just like the governor of Niger has done. He too has closed the livestock market, because he has also said, okay, you cannot transport cattle from Niger to Lagos and all that. These people, these cattle rustlers, once they are denied where they can sell the cattle, because the bandits are largely cattle rustlers. They started with cattle rustling and then moved into kidnapping of people. That's how they started. So, and they are still very much active in cattle rustling. They've not given that up. The same people who kidnap people in Tegina, they stole cattle. Even on that day, they stole cattle. So, if you deny them where they can even sell the cattle that they steal, you are making life difficult for them. I think that, just as Alwa suggested yesterday, all the governors must take some steps that will enable us to squeeze these guys, squeeze them as much as we can. If we can block the routes through which they go to attack our people, they can keep our people safe. Now, they also banned selling of petrol in jerry cans. Anytime they attack a community, they set ablaze the community. They always go with plenty of petrol. So these moves are directed at these bandits, because they know that this is their mode of operation. These are directed at them, and they've targeted communities where banditry is very active, like Jibia, Basari, Safana, Damusa, Kankara, Sabua, and the rest of them. So we just hope that gradually we'll see the results of some of these things.
These measures.
Yes.
So if these governors can be working together like this and taking proactive measure in order to, stem the activities of these bandits, it will yield fruit in a matter of time.
Yeah, it's a business that needs to be done coordinatedly. As one state is taking a step, the contiguous states and neighboring states must also do something like that, so that they don't run from one state to the other, and then you have a relief in one state, they spike up in another. The important thing for them to do is for these governors to also work together, because as we have always said, all these states are interlinked. It's just like Lagos, Ogun, Oyo. They also need to work together, because their boundary intercross each other from one point to the other. So all these northern governors where this banditry takes place need to unite among themselves and make sure that all those routes and the laws that they are passing is the same thing with all of, with little variations because of their either culture or whatever. But it is important for them to work together. Niger State should work with Katsina. Katsina will work with Kano and the rest of them, so that when you block one end, It is not that you block this end, they run to that place and then continue their business, and at the end of the day, everything collapses on your head. So it is very, very important for the governors to cooperate and work together to make sure
you know what,
we defeat this.
You know, one of the reasons Banditry returned to
Niger,
Katsina
okay,
was because when the governor came up with amnesty program,
yes,
other governors didn't do it.
Yeah.
And look at how close Fanfara is to Katsina.
Yes.
You are allowing them to operate freely there. And the ones here in Katsina, they were even catching fellow bandits.
Exactly.
So but later on, because they didn't do it,
those ones
too eventually they came into Katsina, and the business continued. So that is the thing. Remember, Kano was the first to come up with amnesty.
Yes.
That Falgore forest used to be the home of bandits. Today, you won't find any bandits there anymore. Because the governor took the step to appeal to the federal government to come and use that place as a military base. So they set up a military training facility inside Falgore. That was what Ganduje did. And that's after that, no more. No more. Now people have peace. They can move around. I saw our friend, the whip, the House of Reps whip. Okay. Adodogwa. Okay. He said before, I can't pass through this place to my village.
No.
And he stopped. I was doing my story. He even came down to come and greet me.
Yes, yes, sir.
He said, the things have changed. Before, I can't pass. That there were bandits. That place was full of bandits. So, if you are going to Jos, they will catch you.
If they cooperate among themselves.
There are steps that governors can take. Now, the two governors have said that you cannot ride your bike from 6 p.m. It should have been.
If they are calling for ransom, if they are calling for 500 million, they say you go and bring 20 bikes.
Yes.
It's part of the demand.
No, that is the thing. They were telling me about one guy that was kidnapped. After the family paid 10 million ransom, they refused to release him. They now said, go and bring us 10,000 Glow recharge card and 3 bikes. 3 bikes. So now we are now, when you buy the bike for them, you are oiling their machinery of banditry. You are oiling it. You are encouraging them. You are strengthening them. That's the thing. It's now even their way. The students that were kidnapped, they forced the parents to part with bikes after paying ransom. Go and bring bikes.
So bike will be part of the
now demand. That they can even be saying people should go and buy a recharge card for them. It shows how empty and rudderless our system is. That bandits are using phone. We can't track them. We can't catch them. They even have the effrontery to say, go and buy recharge card. Or your way, buy recharge card. I mean.
Okay, I have Ibrahim from Kaduna.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening to your two guests there, especially Babajide.
I agree to
I'm able to get it for this evening.
Yes, good evening.
Ibrahim from Kaduna. You see, yes, this ranking of the thing, I think the direction that our governors are taking are very good, but I could have at least make it all this round table, because we could have been an all-inclusive. The headman, the farmers, and even the governor themselves, because you cannot always say the farmer, the Fulani and the governor. No, what the state governor. Farmers also need to be involved, because we know it. That will be the way out, because all this is for the good for the farmers. And without food, what are we going to be? It's even good for us to have this in a very consensus way, because there are ways for us to go. Ranches today is no more practicing any part of the world. No. This modern practice will be a way for us. And the nation is doing today, please, you should try to involve the farmers as well. That is my
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your contribution.
I think when the Ondo governor had this meeting on this matter, Metiala, all of Ondo chapter, they were there. I remember that we even interviewed them. So I think they